Duplicate is a very important function for arrays and dictionaries, in particular with Godot. In terms of arrays, if we have an array inside of an array, then when we duplicate it, if we change the value on the nested array, or the array inside the array, it will affect both the original and the duplicate copy, as duplicate false will just share the value that duplicate is being used on. Additionally, duplicate without a value just defaults to false, and no matter whether we edit the original or the copy, it will affect both. So if we were to instead put a true inside the brackets, then only the array that we are editing will have the change due to the b variable now copying the value and not sharing it. This is the same for if we were to nest a dictionary inside of an array, with duplicate false or empty sharing the value, and duplicate true copying it and existing separately from the original. Additionally, this is the same for any resource that is within an array, no matter if it is a newly created resource or if it's a resource that we loaded from the file system. Then with the dictionary, it acts the same as an array, where with duplicate false or empty, direct values still aren't shared, array values are, dictionary values are, and so are resources. Whereas with duplicate with true in the brackets, direct values still aren't shared, but then arrays also aren't shared, dictionaries aren't shared, and resources aren't shared. Instead, they are duplicated and exist separately. Now, as for duplicating nodes, the duplicate function acts a little bit differently. Instead of taking a true or false value, it instead takes an integer value and has a default of 15, which will duplicate everything about the node. The number 15 is actually a combination of 4 different values added together, which Godot simplifies with some enums or flags that represent the integer numbers. And we add them together using a straight line, which you can find this line above your enter key. And we use this line instead of a plus, as the line is a bitwise OR operator, and will act as if we are enabling each flag, meaning that putting 2 of the same flag will still have that flag enabled, as the only way to disable the flag is to just remove it from the brackets. And also, it makes sure that the bits, which the flag or enum represents, are set correctly. And in this case, because each flag or enum is to the power of 2, there isn't an issue between using plus or the line, as any addition will result in the same number. However, it is still good coding etiquette to use the line or bitwise OR operator, as in the case that a flag were to equal 3, then using addition or just the raw numbers would create the issue of if we are using 1 plus 2 or just 3 on its own. Now, as for the duplicate flags, 1 represents duplicate signals, which will duplicate all connected signals to the node and its children. Then 2 duplicates all groups that the node and its children are added to. Then 4 duplicates all scripts attached to the node and its children. And lastly, with 8, instead of Godot copying the node as is in memory, it will now recreate that node by instantiating the original scene, then apply any overrides to make it the same as the node that's being duplicated. This ensures that the node preserves its scene structure, avoiding certain errors. Now keep in mind that duplicating signals, groups, and scripts only refers to changes made during runtime, but if you want to include those changes, then you must remove the duplicate use instantiation and keep the respective duplicate flag. And if you don't want to copy that runtime change, then you must keep the duplicate use instantiation and remove the respective duplicate flag. As now in this example, Godot will use the script that was attached within the saved scene file, rather than the script that we attached during runtime in the code, due to it defaulting back to the scene structure inside the instantiated scene. Also, if one of the scripts on the node being duplicated has an init function, and that init function requires arguments to run without error, then the script will not be duplicated as to avoid said error. And if you want to duplicate the value of variables other than just the export variables, then you can add duplicate internal state, which represents the integer 16. So you can add 16 to the default 15, or for more cleaner code, you can replace the numbers with duplicate default and duplicate internal state. Godot also features a function called duplicate deep, which acts the same as duplicate with true in the brackets. However, it also provides greater control on how we handle sub-resources within the array, dictionary, or resource being duplicated. This function can receive a value of 0, 1, or 2, which are represented by the respective flags, with 1 being the default. 0 or none will only duplicate or create a copy of arrays and dictionaries, and any resource inside will still be shared, treating arrays and dictionaries like duplicate with true, and treating resources like duplicate with false. 1 or internal will only duplicate all internal resources, so if we duplicate this enemy scene, then later change the size of their collision shape, the size will only affect the enemy and not the duplicated enemy, as the internal resource, shape, on the collision shape is a unique copy, although any shared or external resources will still be shared and not forced as unique, and 2 or all will copy everything, treating every array, dictionary, and resource as their own version or copy, making B completely unique from A with every single value. However, there are still some cases where Godot will share a resource, although this version of duplicate is as deep as possible. Now you have a basic explanation on duplicate, what the true and false inside the brackets mean, and don't forget that you can check out the project files, look at the description.